Hello everybody, how you doing? It's wee Paddy from Cross the Shock, and I think it's about 4:45 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. It's been a up and down couple of days, so I just thought I'd come and make a wee video for you. And this is one that Slicey Dicey had put up on an open tag, your top 10 EDC knives. And I haven't gone old school or gone back to the old knives that I used to use. These are all knives that in my collection that I carry on a regular basis, and some of them I use more than others, and that'll be the last five. The first five are one that I carry very regular, but they wouldn't be my go-to EDCs if I'm going to do some work, if you like, that I know that I'm going to use the knives that day. These are ones that I tend not to carry for whatever reason. I can't give you a genuine reason why, but there's just certain knives in your collection that are maybe not your best knives, but the ones that you like to go and use too. Now, this is my 940 for everyday use. This to me is still the best EDC. I love this 940. Always has been, was my grill knife when I came around. After I've got it, it's still my grill knife. Hasn't changed. Now, do I like more expensive knives than that now? Yes, I do. There's no doubt about it. But this knife, it's the most sentimental. It was a gift from Jeff Jewell. And this blew me away. This one had me dancing in the front room, literally, and I videoed it. You can go back and find that if you want. This just blew me away, and this let me realize what sort of a community that I was joining. So, this by far is my my crush knife. I love this, and I carry it a lot. But I'll be honest with you, it's mostly on days when I'm just out and about, not particularly got any jobs to do, but anything around the house when this is in my pocket, this does. Don't get me wrong, this is used, just not maybe as much as some of my other knives. I think probably sentimentally, I just love it so much. So there's the first one. These first five that I'm showing you are, like I said, they're ones that I carry a lot, but maybe not go to if I want to do some work. Here's one of my real favourites. This is my Hinderer Slippy. Love this knife. And this is UK legal. Do you know what I mean? This is a UK legal knife. And to put that into perspective into some of our silly laws over here, for those of you who maybe don't know, this is illegal, this is legal. Please tell me why. So there we go, the Hinderer Slippy. This is just a beautiful knife. This does get used a lot, but you can tell by it, it doesn't get overused. But I love carrying it here in the UK when I go out. It's my flashy knife. It's my flashy knife. I love it. It's just a slip joint, but it's got a real great lock and and this is a great user. So there's two, and here's another one, and this would be now. It's funny, we've just been talking about this recently. This is now more my summer knife. So I didn't put it in my hard use knife. Yes, it's used an awful lot in the summer, but that might even change again this year. But I'm just putting down the knives that I'm carrying at the moment. This year, these are the knives this last year that I've carried the most. And the Benchmade bug out, it doesn't need any words saying. It's just an amazing knife. I think this is just stunning. And I have the base model. I haven't gone to change the scales. I like this because it was 1.8 ounces. That's why I liked it. So I have no intention of changing it. I like the blue, as you know, I like blue anyway. But so the Benchmade bug out is another great EDC knife that I would recommend. Any of these knives I would recommend to anybody because of the ones I use. Now, these next two are new ones, but I'm putting them in because they're being carried so much. This is the Collector Knives Lion Steel, the Viper. This is a swayback jack. It is just an absolutely stunning slip joint. I love this knife. This knife is just a gentleman's carry. It's in my Carta. I've even got a wee lanyard on it. I don't put lanyards in a lot of knives, but I like these because just throw this in the pocket. Because my Carta wears well. The more you use it, the better it'll wear. So this is just a great everyday carry, especially in the UK where a lot of my knives are slip joints because I carry them out. A lot of these other knives I don't carry out as often. But the Viper, absolutely. There's videos on all these on my channel. Just go and see them if you want to see the videos. There's plenty of them there. Now, the next one again is another new knife, and I have slip joints in here because I carry them probably more than anything. Well, not probably, I do carry them more. This is the GEC Boys knife, a new acquisition. I had one before this, which is a fancier model. This is just your everyday work-a-day. The GEC Boy knife, again, a knife that I can use in EDC, a full EDC. It's only got a 2.5 inch blade, but most blades only have a 2.5 inch blades in my collection, 2.5 inch to 3 inch. Because that's the blades I like, not because the UK tells me I have to have knives under that. They're just the knives that I actually like to carry and use. So, I'm racing through these because I just want people to see what I use the most, and these are sort of genuine ones that I use the most. These two are the newer acquisitions that are starting to get carried much more now. Now, here's the next ones. Here's a UK PK. You see these all the time. This is an S110V. This is just an amazing knife. I've got more Spydercos than I should have because I keep moaning about them, but this is just a stunning knife. S110V, just a workhorse. This would be my rough and ready go-to. It's just a smashing knife. Ergonomically brilliant to use, so light, and again, lightness. I do like a light knife. And I suppose that comes back to I carry pen knives most of the time, and when I say pen knives I mean traditionals or slip joints. So there's the UK PK, but this one is an S110V. Took me a while to get this. I had all the other models, but now that I've got this, I wouldn't swap it. Here's another modern traditional, and this is the proper. This proper is my beater. Look, you can see by my blade stock in this. This is my beater. I have hammered the hell out of this pair knife. I have forward choils on it. I have all sorts. It's just, I can't say enough. It has so many imperfections, yet I love it. It's got so many things wrong with it, but I love it. No explanation for that. I'm sure we all have a knife like that you go to when you want to heavy use or do whatever. This I hook, poke, pry, do whatever I'm not supposed to do, but I love this knife with all its imperfections. There we go. And the next one is another slip joint. Again, I'm afraid, sorry for those of you who are wanting the bigger knives, although I have a couple coming now. This was my first proper pen knife. As you would say in the EDC, this was my most expensive knife when I bought it as a pen knife. This is the American Jack, GEC again. Just a stunning spear blade on this knife. I absolutely love it. Full 4-finger grip, beautiful knife to do any work around the house. Again, slip joint, so most of mine are slip joints because that's what I genuinely use as EDC most of the time. Now, we're getting down to the ones that these are the ones that I genuinely, these two at the minute I've been using more than any. And this is the next one, the Spidey Chef. I love my Spidey Chef. I know it's a stupid price, and let me tell you, it's a much stupider price over here in the UK. This is near £300 in the UK. So, I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful knife. This is Spyderco at its best, in my opinion. The LC200 is a steel I absolutely love. I've just got the new Salt one, which I'm doing testing on at the minute. Not so much on the blade steel because I know what it's like. I've got this. I use this in the kitchen. Sod your kitchen knives. I like using my pen knife, so I use this in the kitchen. Have I got better kitchen knives? You bet I have, but I don't use them. I use this. I go to my drawer and I use this every single day since I've got it. I just adore it. I adore it. I use it in the kitchen. I don't use it much else, but the kitchen, I just love it in the kitchen because it's my pen knife. You know what I mean? It's a big brute of a pen knife, but it's mine. So there we go. That's probably one of my most used knives in my collection, full stop. Never mind EDC. It's a most used knife. Now, down the caravan, I carry that as well because it's a Salt series and I'm down by the sea. The next one is my worker. It's my EDC that I go to if I know I've got a day's work to do or I'm going to overuse a knife. And I I can't say enough. Again, it's another Spyderco. If you notice how many Spydercos I had down there, for somebody who has never been a Spyderco lover, I'm using them more than anything. This is just ergonomically, the PM2, I love my PM2, I have a beautiful one, but this was from Jason Guilfoyle, who gifted me this along with a lot of other knives that are favourite knives that I carry, but this to me is the quintessential blooming EDC. I don't think it's beatable. Now, especially in the G10 scales, the lightweight is a nice enough knife, but this is what I go for if I'm going to work, because I believe these handle scales are more ergonomic than the plastic scales, which I find incredibly slippy. So there you go. That is my top EDC for hard use of any sort. Now, I'm going to throw in 2 bonus knives, because EDC is what we carry, and a lot of the times around my house, even in a pair of tracky bottoms or pyjama bottoms, whatever you want to call them, I throw this little Spyderco again. It's the man bug, because I didn't want a ladybug because I'm a man. Here's an EDC knife that, do you know what I mean? It's a toady wee knife, but this one's in ZDP 189. It just cuts for toffee. It'll cut anything. Boxes, you want to do it, this wee knife will do it. And it is often thrown in my pocket for an EDC around the house. And I thought it needed to be put in because it is just genuinely used as much as any of these. But here's one that will probably... here's one I'm carrying more and more, and as the summer goes on, and I'm down the caravan where I can carry bigger knives that are lock knives, because I'm out of the way. It's on private ground, and I'll be going down the beach and I'll be cutting up wood for fires from a little firebox when I'm down there just having a cup of tea on the beach. And here is the knife that I'm starting to use more as an EDC. Now, it is down at the caravan. Granted, I wouldn't take this out anywhere else, because to have this £500 knife confiscated would make me cry a lot. But I'm using it down the caravan more and more. I have hard used this. I have no fear in using this knife. I love it. This is a well-made knife that's meant to be used. It's not meant to sit in the back of a collection. It's not a fancy knife. It's quite hard to disengage. There's a lot of faults. Well, not a lot of faults. There's a couple of faults that would put people off this. They just don't me. This knife, that lockup is just... And yes, you can flick it, but it's not a particularly... You have to flick with your wrist, and I don't particularly like doing that because I'll fling it out of my hand in the house. But the Medford Mini Marauder is the knife I'm using more of, and I would say next year this will be in my top 10. So there you go. I hope that interested you. I hope you maybe some of these picks you have and use. Let me know down below. I'm getting back to answering my comics again today. I keep saying that because it's been a real up and down couple of months. So thank you very much for watching. Slicey Dicey, thank you very much for putting this open tag out. I'll put a link down to Slicey Dicey, and any others who have done it, I'll try and link them as well down below. Paddy's away for a wee cup of tea. Take care, everybody. All the best. Bye now. Bye.